What's going on YouTube? I'm ImMrFitzy, and today we have a match of TDM on Quarry. And by now you're probably like, wow, that's like 3 videos in almost 3 days. And yes, I haven't had much to do lately, so I thought I might as well do some commentaries for you lot. Yay. That sounded very enthusiastic. Today I'm using the TAR 21 with lesser used perks. Those perks are Scavenger and Hardline. I see Scavenger used quite often, but this video is really about, I'm going to try to show people how to change off stopping power for other perks, so you get the other abilities, and not everyone's using the same perk, because every time I get killed now it's stopping power, and I kind of want to show that stopping power is not as necessary as everyone thinks. So, starting off, there's certain guns that work fine without stopping power. Sure, it makes them slightly weaker at range without stopping power, but you get other abilities in its place, and that's a good thing. So the gun I'm using straight away is the TAR 21. The TAR 21's a beast of a gun with any perks. Stopping power doesn't really do anything for the gun. It makes it a lot better at range, but you'll see in short to medium range combat you can't really tell a difference. So starting off a TAR 21 is a good idea. Other guns like the FAMAS is probably the best to strip off stopping power with, because it's already an overpowered gun. Same with the UMP. Both guns are actually really overpowered in the game, and putting stopping power on them really just makes it worse. I mean, as in, it makes it worse for the game because everyone's overpowered guns. That was a nice hip shot there. Did you see that? That was a nice hip shot. I don't know how I did that. I haven't got steady aim or anything. So like I was saying, the FAMAS and UMP are both overpowered guns, so taking off stopping power will still leave you with such a good gun. You don't really need the stopping power on them. I often run around with the UMP cold-blooded, just because I can. It's easy that way. Yeah, so it still leaves you with a good gun. Other guns like, well, some other guns like the FAL AK-47 and the MP5K also don't need stopping power, but I would say more skillful players should use these. It limits your gun to what they like. It limits what you can do with the gun. You'll see that they're a lot weaker at range. I mean, close combat they should be fine. Like the MP5K is already amazing at close combat. It will beat the UMP in close combat most days. So you don't really need stopping power there. But long range with AK-47 without stopping power, it's difficult at best. Difficult no matter what. And the FAL becomes a 4 bullet kill at range, 3 bullet close range to medium range, and it's 2 bullets with stopping power, 1 in the head with stopping power. So yeah, there's just a few of the guns you want to be looking at if you want to take off stopping power once in a while, because to be honest, the game's boring as fuck. Everyone uses the same guns, everyone uses the same perks. It's either stopping power, Scavenger, sleight of hand, painkiller of course, because that's just a necessary thing for everyone apparently. I'm actually doing quite well. You see, like in the gameplay now, I'm not using stopping power, I'm using hardline, and hardline with a TAR 21 is just it's like it was meant to be. I'm getting my kill streaks in, and I think I'm on a 14-0, and that guy just ended my 14-0 kill streak right there. What a bastard. I wanted to watch the replay again because I thought it was unfair, but it turns out he had me in his pocket. And that's not a sexual reference, if you're wondering. So I'm going to talk about a bit about the gameplay right now, because you know what guns to use, but you probably don't know how to use them. I know L1R1, shoot and aim, it's not difficult, but without stopping power you can't do the same things that you would normally do. So right now I'm making sure I'm miles away from my team, because I don't want to get stuck in a aiming down the sights battle, because I know I'm not going to win that. This guy here plays this really badly. He had the upper hand there with hitting me and everything, but I was just waiting for him to get curious where I went, and then he runs around the corner like a knob. If you lose the sight of your enemy, you're best off just letting them go, because they're always going to be waiting for you like I was then. If you think you can take them, then go for it, but normally it will lead to a death. You see, I'm letting my teammates do the far away long range battle. This is no exception here, because I actually managed to pick off a guy in last stand, but still. If you're wanting to try this, like getting rid of stopping power, well, I say it's not like I'm starting a new revolution or anything, but yeah, if you take off stopping power often, the best thing to probably put in replace is lightweight, because lightweight actually does a lot for yourself. Like, you can run quicker for one thing, which helps stop the bullets, but the other thing that it does a lot is helps you put your sighting up quicker. Wait, is that right? No, it helps you put your sight up quicker after running, which is really useful to do. It gives you quite a bit of an edge in battle. That guy was mixed in with my teammates then, so I didn't really see him till late. That's why I drop shotted. So I get a nice triple there, and I get my other Harrier. It's really paying off, to be honest. I'm waiting for the scrambler to disappear. Then, not scrambler, I mean I'm waiting for the UAV counter to disappear. See, I lose that guy, but I don't run after him because I watch that way. I know someone's going to be coming around here sooner or later. See, that's a good thing to do. Don't chase your opponents around the map, because eventually you will get killed by someone else. See, look, at range you can get people, but it just takes a few more bullets and a bit better aiming to do it. So, stopping power, not necessary, but if you're going to, make sure you play a bit differently, or otherwise you're probably just going to get killed and be like, oh, stopping power's the best perk. Even though it is the best perk, I admit it's the best perk by quite some way as well, but you can use any other perk. They're there for a reason, for God's sake. So you saw me get killed there because I stunned the opponent, and I was going to try and flank behind him again, but apparently he had a teammate with him that I did not see. I don't know how I did not see him. I'm guessing he spawned around that area, to be honest. So I'm working out where my team is holding them at the moment, because I can see all my team bunched up on one side of the map, which means there's obviously enemies around them, or they would all be running around, all separated and stuff like that. So I find out that they're all getting held up here by a group of them. So I stun a lot in the distance, and I kill that guy. That guy almost killed me, and I get my 2 kill UAV, and that's the end of the game there. Yeah, I get to put that in, and it's the end. Final score 26-2. Of course, you can't get some super Rambo score with these perks, but you can get good KDs. Ah, that was a good shot. And he's like, oh no, my money's, because he gets sniped. Okay then, now I've been ImMrFitzy, and goodbye. Oh, here's a list of the guns that I mentioned. Maha.